We had yet another beautiful rainstorm here in southern sunny California, and it's passing through and it's starting to get really pretty again, but I'm over it.
Why?
I need my sunshine. I need my less clothes. I need my sand, my toes in the sand. I need to be outside.
You were outside.
Yeah, finally. Over there, I get that in the background, that little point.
Definitely.
I gotta slow down when I talk, especially when I'm broadcasting or recording. Now you just messed up the shot.
Why? Because I put you in it?
Yes, deep thoughts. If you were stranded on a desert island with nothing but sheep, after a while, would one of the sheep become more attractive to you than the others?
Have you had sex with a sheep?
What was I thinking?
You were thinking about sheep, apparently.
That's my mating call. Okay, my name is Adam, and I'm a healer. I didn't want to be. I wouldn't wish the pain and the suffering that I let myself have and endure on anyone else, ever, not even my worst enemy. And the way I get to learn how to heal is to heal myself. Understand that my thoughts, my feelings work for me. They are not me. I get to control them. And to be able to teach that to other people who are suffering now. I hope that some of the people that I help become much more powerful than I ever will be. I want that to happen. It's like having a child. I want my child to have a better life and to do better than I did. It's the same way with healing. They say that abuse is a cyclical thing that is passed along. So is healing. Especially when we're the ones, and you're the one in your family, and your whole lineage, to break ancient ways of being in your lineage. To heal stuff that's been going on for generations. To be the hero in the story of your lineage. To say no more. There's a better way and I'm going to make it for my family. How would I support female practitioners? One of the things that I see though, with the work that I do with women and women's groups is somehow we are conditioning our women to apologize all the time. And to ask to be excused and pardoned for their existence or their being or taking up space. And that's just, it's fucked up. So I would support women practitioners and all women to really work on self-love and self-care in the highest order. And hold yourself in the highest of regards with humility so that you never have to apologize for being. Now, we can be powerful when we wield a sword and start slashing and going scorched earth and going right to war all the time, or we can be powerful in our hearts and our minds. And instead of battling people and overpowering people, we can learn how to intelligently enroll people in our points of views. The secret is, ladies, you have the power. You have the real power. And the resistance you get from men, and the pushback you get from men, and the physical keeping you down attempts you get from men is because you're intimidated. And it freaks us out, man. And if we don't know how to deal with it, if we're not aware of it, and we don't know how to partner with it, it's going to be a battle. It's really easy to throw around the word gratitude when you see this behind me, and the sun is shining, and the waves are breaking, and these beautiful homes here on the beach. How do you feel gratitude when you feel powerless? I spent many years in a very, very dark, sad and lonely and angry place. Feeling powerless, unworthy of love, unworthy of money, unworthy of existing. And somebody proposed to me, well, one of the ways to help you move forward out of this darkness is to practice gratitude. And my first answer was, what the fuck do I have to be grateful for? See my life? It sucks. I am losing in every fucking realm of my life. What the fuck do I have to be grateful for? And you might be saying that yourself. Because it's a practice. You woke up today. You're breathing air. You got some food in your belly. That's a good start. I used to struggle with finding 5 things every morning to journal about to be grateful for. And the things I would write were, I'm grateful I found 2 matching socks this morning when I got dressed, because I couldn't think of anything. And that's the thing about gratitude. You don't have to think grand, profound things to be grateful for. It's just the practice of finding gratitude and expressing gratitude from your heart. And it's a practice that grows. Gratitude was one of the big tools that helped me crack out of the prison that was my personality. So if you feel like you're in prison, if you feel like you're in hell, you're not in a prison. You are the prison. And you have the key.
Who taught you this, Adam?
You taught me a lot of this. I did not embrace this shit. I thought it was mumbo jumbo bullshit because my mind wanted to tell me what is, you can't fix this. I used to say this to myself. This is how I used to regard myself. Adam, you can't fix this. You can't change this. You can't polish a turd. That's how I used to talk to myself. I don't get to do that anymore. We get to do some really kind of different work than a lot of people.
We do.
Yeah. When you were a young woman, did you ever think you'd be doing this kind of work as the work that you do as your career, as your calling?
Did I ever think I was going to be doing this type of work?
Did you?
Yes, and
Okay.
I was terrified, and I ran away for a long time because I didn't want to have the responsibility over people's lives.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just said, okay, I needed to surrender because my life was being ruined. And I think a lot of healers' lives, when they say no and they're supposed to do it, things keep getting taken away until there's nothing left and your life gets destroyed because you're saying no. So eventually I said yes. I'm glad I did. I love my life. It was just hard to say yes. It was hard.
This is a quote that really speaks to me today about my own journey and the work I get to do with people healing in recovery and doing energy healing and spiritual work. This quote is by a person named Jiddu Krishnamurti. I probably did not pronounce that well, but I need to give credit where credit is due. Pain travels through families until someone is ready to feel it. That's by Steffi Wagner. This next quote is, for many of us, our generational curse is avoidance. We come from people who just act like it didn't or doesn't happen. But pain demands to be felt. Somewhere along the line, a child will be born whose charge it is to feel it all. These are your shamans, your priests, your priestesses, your healers. You call them mental health patients and label their power as depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and the like. But these are the ones who are born with the gift of feeling. And as we all know, you cannot heal the pain that you refuse to feel.
So what happens when you seek comfort instead of growth?
Here we suffer and we die. So get uncomfortable, man.
Learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, it takes practice, it really does.
It does.
I think we were in really good communication, face-to-face communication with everybody involved on this appointment. Last time we were here at this house. That we were going to be here at Monday at a certain time. So you and I made great effort to travel many miles, to coordinate, to be on time, to show up and be professional. And what did we find today? Okay.
What did we find today when we went to the client's house? Okay,
Yeah.
so we found no one home.
Yeah.
We found no one home.
Hello.
So how do you feel about that? That no one being home?
Yeah, okay. If I'm honest, I feel angry. I feel disregarded. I'm feeling disappointed. I'm feeling a different type of fear because we only have so many hours that we get to try to help this man, and we've lost a few today. And we have made some profound progress. And this may be a setback because of the distance and time before our next session.
Absolutely.
Okay, sure. To tell you about his progress, I have to tell you where you and I started together. I asked you to help come in with a client of mine just over 2 weeks ago that he had absolutely destroyed his life and there was no hope. Going deep into his mind and compulsive thoughts of regret and shame and self-loathing, going into a compulsive behavior of pacing all day long, unable to shake that at a level of letting go of his own life, that he wasn't taking care of himself anymore. Bathing, taking care of his teeth, hygiene, cleaning up after himself. He just let it go. He was letting himself go. And for a week or two, all I could do to come and work with this man was to be there for him and try to send him love. He was almost nonverbal. That was 2.5 weeks ago. Within the first couple of sessions of you and I working together, this man is far, far, far from that edge of oblivion. He is lucent again, although very negative and pessimistic about his future. His communication is much more appropriate for his age and complex, even though he's still communicating it's over. He does give that up from time to time, which is new. A profound moment that we had, a very profound moment that we had with this man, who is absolutely sure that everything is fucked and he's doomed and he's done. His life is over and he's going to hell. That's what he believes. After months of working with this man, I heard this for the first time last Friday, a couple of days ago. Please help me. And that shows just enough of him hanging in there that we can work with. Because we've been talking about this. What's left of this man? How can we, is he too far gone? Is there anything left of him that we can bring back, that we can breathe life into? And those 3 words was it right there for us. And we had a conversation where you asked me to really think hard, to take some time and meditate on, am I committed to proceeding with this work, even though we may crash and burn? Are we all in? Are we not? Because it's very, very challenging. It's very draining. It's almost as if there's something malevolent in him that eats energy, and it sucks up the energy around him. I don't know how his elderly parents are still alive that he lives with. Because when I get home after 3 or 4 hours with him, I'm done for the day. I'm done, toast. And I had to think about that. Is this the best thing for me? Can I endure more without being permanently damaged? And I had to really look inside myself and can I let go of some resentments I'm holding on this man and show up and hold him in the context of unconditional love and fight for him, even when he's not fighting for himself. And I really had to think about it because I'm tired, man. We're gonna go until I can't go anymore. We're gonna go until I absolutely, positively have to tap out, and then I'm gonna go a little further. And that's how we're gonna do this.
The client wasn't speaking. He was nonverbal. He was obsessively pacing. And it was clear that unless something changed dramatically, his life was going to end very soon. It was a very severe case, and something had to change in order for us to actually be able to have a conversation with him.
Oh, hi.
I feel like I'm in this position with you a lot where I film, right? So maybe I should.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
More. Oh my God.
Wow, that's really, really close.
Tell me a story.
Hope I use toner. Can you see my pores?
Yes.
Well, so we got to spend some good time together. We didn't get to go to work, but we had a little teacher-student time, which was nice.
I'm getting some good shots of you.